Welcome back to WagerTalk TV. I'm Marco D'Angelo. I'm joined in studio with Teddy Covers. You can follow him on Twitter at Teddy_Covers. And we are going to have Teddy's yard sale. Buy and sell. Come on, walk up. NBA.
Sure. And the concept is simple. What we're trying to do every week is identify one team that if you bet them in every game over the next period of time, let's say 10 games, you're going to make money with that team. And if you're the opposing, obviously the sell team, if you bet against them every game over the next 10 games, you're going to make money fading that team. That's the goal of Stock Watch. We're looking for undervalued commodities and overvalued commodities and doing the right thing when we're presented with these opportunities.
Well, who is that undervalued commodity right now in the NBA?
So the team I'm talking about this week is the Detroit Pistons, a team that kind of underachieved in the first half of the season. Would you agree? You know, sub-500 squad. When you look at the talent level, and obviously not one but two superstars in Griffin and Drummond in the front court, you say, what's wrong with them? Well, number one, I mean, Reggie Jackson didn't play well. He's a starting point guard. He was banged up, and then he didn't find a rhythm. And I thought the bench really didn't play well. Coming out in the second half, they opened against Atlanta, and they were about to lose that game. And then they kind of got a miracle rally the last couple of minutes and stole it from the Hawks, and boom, carried that momentum. And now all of a sudden, Reggie Jackson's playing well. The bench is contributing. We like Dwayne Casey, certainly in the regular season. We like him a lot. And this is a Pistons team that's kind of underachieved that might be starting to hit their stride right about now. I think there's money to be made with the Detroit Pistons.
Well, they've won, I can't disagree with you. They've won 7 out of 8 games, Teddy, but more importantly, they've covered 6 of those 8. So the market is definitely undervaluing them. They're exceeding expectations with their play and providing their backers some money.
Yeah, let me just jump in real quick because that's the whole concept here, is that the markets are going to view teams that morph, that are getting better right now or getting worse right now. Very slowly, the adjustments come at this time of the year. Because why? You have season-long stats to look at, and the season-long stats don't change fast. So when a team does change their level of play, boom, there's your opportunity to step in, and you'll have this window of 5 or 8 or 10 or sometimes 15 games where the markets are legitimately ahead or behind of this squad. And right now, I think the markets are behind Detroit, and that value may well continue forward.
And it goes to one of the oldest adages in betting: don't step in front of streaks. When you got the team go whatever direction they're going, stay with it.
And the other oldest adage in trading, which is buy low, sell high.
Well, I'll tell you one that we're selling. We're taking this one out. We're putting it out back in the dumpster. Who's your team you're getting rid of? Because they're not good.
It's nothing to do with the dumpster. It has to do, I mean, I seriously considered using the Warriors as my sell team this week. It's not about the worst team. It's about a team that isn't going to make you any money. And right now, the Dallas Mavericks are that team. Remember, Dallas came winning the All-Star break. They were the #1 team in profitability in the NBA. They were money winners in every role: home favorites, home dogs, road dogs, so it didn't matter. You made money if you bet Dallas at any point in the first half of the season and in any role in the first half of the season. But that was then. This is now. What'd they do at the trade deadline? Only dumped 4 of their 5 starters. Completely rebuilt roster, and look, we love Luka, Doncic is a very special player, and he can single-handedly change games. I don't think Dallas is going to lose every game the rest of the way, but when you're talking about a team that had built up a significant betting bandwagon, the bandwagon's about to disappear, and it's really been dissipating over the last 2 weeks. Dallas isn't any good right now. They've lost every game since trading for their last 5 starters, except for one, and I remember the game well. Blazers were up 15 in the 4th quarter, and they didn't hit a shot for the last 10 minutes. It was a little bit of a frustrating loss.
Yeah, that sounded like somebody that had...
It's not the only time that Dallas is, again, they were down 15 in the 4th quarter of that game, too. They're not the team that their season-long stats would indicate, and they're not the team that their season-long ATS record would indicate either.
And right now, until Vegas adjusts to them, you've got to ride the bandwagon and keep fading them. But this is a team that probably, right now, they're a fade. Maybe later, after these new players get used to one another, then it could flip. And now you got to watch the trends. But right now, ride the train. I agree with you.
Sure. There's no look. It's not like Dallas is going to be an overvalued commodity forever. This is the window. Fade Dallas now. Can't say what it's going to be 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now or a month from now. Right now, we're betting against the Mavs. And I think, like I said, the next 10 games looks like a very reasonable window to bet against Dallas and bet on Detroit.
All right, good stuff from Teddy. We're buying the Pistons. We're giving away the Mavericks. You can have them. We don't want them. We're going against them. Agree with Teddy, and we'll be back with more videos. Want to tell you, if you like these videos, do us a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do us a favor. Leave us a comment. We appreciate it. We'll be back with more here at WagerTalk TV.